Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are going to talk about the Jet Pack. This is the new wheel and tire add-on for Snowrunner. It does not come free with any of the seasons. You have to purchase it outright. It is sort of kind of locked behind the paywall or the experience wall. It seems like the Scouts get everything, and then the different trucks get different things. So what does this do? Well, it gives us some different... Okay, if you guys remember right, we used to only have these mud tires, and it was every single truck, whether it was American or Russian, got either this wheel or this really crappy looking spoked wheel. I don't think we can see them here. Those are terrible too. All these are bad. But if you had the monster truck tires on, you could basically have Chevy wheels with the monster truck tires. You were stuck with that. And I'll show you some examples later. But every tire had this wheel or the one other wheel. But now we have a whole series of different wheels to pick from. And the tires, we have lots of different tires to pick from here. And you can see different sizes, but different types too. And those are all mud. These are the mud tires. So you get some monster truck tires that are really cool. That are better than the current mud tires that we have. They look better, they handle better, and you don't have to have those stupid wheels. Now, I'm in hard mode right now. I wanted to see what you got default. So for the Scouts, you can get the mud tires right off the bat. I just literally started this game and came into the garage. And from the start, even without the suspension stuff, I can have, whereas the mud tires are locked, I can get mud tires. So this makes the game a lot easier from the start for the scouting. Once again, level 2 is a scout. I don't know if level 1 can get them, but I would imagine, what does this say? Level 7, yeah. So at level 2, you've got it unlocked. What are these for locking? Level what? Level 4, you've already got Jets unlocked. We can pick from all of these wheels that are all terrain, or I would pick the mud tires, honestly, but maybe I'd have one truck with mud tires or get both sets. And so let's go ahead and outfit these because I want you to see what else we get with it. The other thing that we can do is upgrade our wheels. This is new too. Now, this is what I was talking about. We used to just have Chevy rims, right? Or this weird funky one. That was all we had for years. That's what we've been stuck with. These two stupid wheels for every single Scout in the game. We now have these, and we have these for every. I don't know how to explain this. Every category has different wheels, and I'm going to come out of hard mode in a minute, and I'll show you more of them. But you have some choices now. Is my point. So there's that with these nice wheels on, and we're level 2. And we've already got off-road wheels. We don't have to deal with those stupid tires anymore. That's so nice. Oh, man. These are good balance of both. They should do pretty well in the mud. Let's go into the garage, though, and I want to show you this other truck. So once again, we're in hard mode. If I customize our truck and I put other tires on, we have only road tires unlocked. We can change the wheels, but we can only put road tires on. Everything else is locked, unfortunately. So they are locked still behind the experience wall. It says level 8. Now, is that the same for these? Level 8? Yeah, level 8. So they unlock with the other things, with the Fleet Star. But now I'm going to go into the store and show you an oddity with this, okay? The ink. Oops, I didn't mean to buy it. The ink. It's all locked. Okay, but if I go over to the Paystar, here's the Paystar. I can get all of them. All the Jets are available. They're not locked. So the Paystar now becomes a really strong truck to get early on in the game because it can suit all these wheels. It's got off-road. It's even got mud tires right from the start. That's huge. So this is a truck now it's expensive though. So if you're playing hard mode, it's still going to be difficult to get, but this makes this truck a lot more useful. But then again, if we go over here, I think, the Kenworth, they're all locked. You get the special tires that come with the Kenworth. Let's check this one. Let's see, just for fun. Tires. they're locked. Oh, the all-terrains are available on this one. Look at that. And here's the off-roads. They're available right from the start. No muds though, but there are no muds available for this truck. So yeah, so you got to kind of go through each truck and look and see what's available. This probably will have everything available because it gives you pretty decent tires to start with. Yep. There's our off-road, and we also have mud tires available right from the start. Resvani. Let's see if the Scouts, it holds true. The Scouts should have everything unlocked. Obviously, if you don't have the right suspension, they're not going to be unlocked. But yeah, there's the mud tires for the Resvani. So whatever Scouts you choose, you can have the tires right away. Even better in easy mode. Let's grab this truck and just see. These are locked, so we don't have access on this Western Star. They are locked. How about this Western Star? I skipped the road truck because I'm assuming they're going to be locked. Yep, they're locked. But for some reason on the Paystar, they're not. What about the Twin Steer? I'm going to say on the Twin Steer, they're probably not going to be because they give you decent tires with the Twin Steer. Yep, and they're all unlocked. So it seems like if the truck itself starts with better tires, you can have any tire you want, aside from the big ones. Obviously, if you don't have the suspension, you can't have the bigger ones. But look at all these tires. This gets even bigger tires. Is that correct? Yeah, these are even bigger than what comes stock with. That's crazy, right? Oh, no, there they are. They have them. They do have bigger ones, but with different wheels, too. That's, oh, man. So we have some good tires to pick from. The Ink didn't have them. Let's try the military Ink and see if it has it. Nope, they're locked. So once again, there doesn't seem to be a rhyme or reason. You're just going to have to look through and see each truck and figure out what you're going to do. I'll be back. I'm looking at the tires for the Mac Defense and kind of looking at the differences. And here we have poor on road, good, excellent, average, excellent, excellent, average, good, excellent, poor, good. I mean, they go the whole gamut. This seems to be the best one right here. Average, excellent, excellent is the 47 Jet 2s. Now let's see if there's different wheels. Those wheels are really ugly, but here's the new options that we have. Oh yeah, those are cool. And we have the regular OHS rims, and then we have the Jet wheels. There you go. New wheels for the Mac Defense. I'm just playing around with the trucks that I have. I'll show you more as we go. But look at that. That's pretty sweet looking. Here's a perfect example of what I'm saying. We used to get these. See, you got these. This is what this truck used to come with. You could either have this or this. But now you also have this and this. And on some of them, there's even more. If we change the tires out, let's say we go here and we go all these bad tires. We go all the way up to the Mud Monsters, and some of these are pretty neat. You got that. We'll go with this. That's kind of aggressive looking. We can sell some of these. And we're going to go over here to the rims. Now, once again, we have 3 new rims. You got this, this, and this. All really cool rims. And they're free. You don't have to pay for them, just like the other rims. So there's a lot more look that you can get in the game. I forget how this one works. Is it always on? Okay, it's always forward drive. And you can see here, just even in this mud, like these do really well. These tires are good. They do respond to different speeds. If you go from low plus to low and you're slipping and you go to low, they'll stop slipping and they'll start gripping. So, but they're really good mud tires and they work really well. And here with the loaf, you can see it's you know, it's climbing away. I'm not saying you never get stuck, but these are a big help, especially early on in the game. It gives the truck just a little bit more pull, less likely to get stuck. We'll take a look at the off-road tires next, but this, you know, I just wanted to show you guys this. This is a huge addition to the game, I think. I mean, just even from a look standpoint, I know performance is the big reason why you would do this, but I got so frustrated with having those two wheel choices. I just always hated it. And I'm so glad that we now have the opportunity to pick something totally different. Let's get out. Let's see. This one we've already upgraded. Take a look at this. These are off-road tires. These are not mud tires. But even then they're let's see. They're decent, but you can see how much more quickly I get bogged down using these tires. The off-road tires are just better. These are all-terrains, I think. Or, I'm sorry, not off-road, mud. These are not mud tires, and you can see here. Oh, we dug right in. I think you actually got hooked on a rock or something. So, yeah, keep the mud tires going. But early on in game, these will be good. And if you're doing off-roading, you might want to select these. If you know you're going to be staying on good roads, you want to select these. But if you're going into the muck, these do not do well. Now watch. We'll change these out. Recall. Guess I'm too far away to recall. And then we're going to customize this. Let's get rid of those. And put on some big tires. Some big boy tires. Go with those. Why not? These look nice. These are going to work. Now watch. Same mud pit. I'm going to let it sink in. Oh, look, we're going. Turn that down, and we pull right through. And that's where this is going to help early game. Getting these big tires on here for mud. Not so much fun if you're not in the mud, but these are just the small little 33 inchers, so they're not even big tires. Oh. However, the rocks, they're still rocks. They'll still bust your truck up. And so we'll take a look at the what it does on a truck here in a second. But like we studied, JVS and I were looking at it, and actually the tires that are on the Kenworth are better than the tires that came with the Kenworth are better than the wheels that come in this pack from a quick standpoint. Now, if you go deep into the programming, that may not be true, but at least it seems like that's the case. But they look nice, don't they? That's pretty exciting. All right, here is a bone stock GMC. I just wanted to see how it would do. We've got the Jat off-road wheels on here, and the truck is stock, just like you'd get it. Except for I put it diff lock. I think it comes with diff lock, if I'm not mistaken. But without the diff lock, let's try it. Look at that. So this is before any of the upgrades that you get for this truck. You could actually use this. Now, once again, though, you have to get to level 8. But it could go in hardcore. Instead of getting rid of this truck, you could keep it, and then by the time you get to level 8, you could be using this as a pretty decent truck, because if you put the diff lock on, which you will find in the first map. Now look at it. Once again, we're in low gear. They don't have the off-road gearbox or anything like that, but she's pulling through. Let's find some deep mud and try it out. I'm curious. I'll be back. All right, we're getting down into the muck and mire. I've got the diff lock on and I'm in low gear. It's probably really dumb. My rule of thumb is always never don't stay out of the cattails. That's a trick in this game. If you go into the cattails, you're probably not coming back out. But here you can see we're cattailing it and we're doing okay. Once again, this is with diff lock on. There's some deep mud here. I wanted to see if we could get into it. There we go. Now we're in it. Now, is it possible to get it stuck? Yes. Obviously, you know, these are not mud tires. They're off-road tires. But we're doing pretty good. And this is, once again, the truck is completely stock. Stock motor, stock suspension. The only thing that's not is the diff lock. I think it comes with the diff lock, though. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure this truck comes with locking diff. But if I'm wrong, correct me. But you do, if it doesn't, you do find it on the first or second map. So pretty quickly, this is going to become a beastly truck. And you can see right there, we pulled right through it. So yeah, the tires do matter. And these tires are not, they're making a good difference on this truck. The Transtar actually would be a pretty decent, the Transtar is very tire dependent. So the Transtar could be an okay truck too. You could use it as a puller. Or maybe a fuel truck. The only problem with the Transtar is it doesn't have a differential lock, and that does hurt it. So we'll go through one more mud section with this truck just to see. But you guys know how important tires are in this game. So if you've played the game at all, you know that this is a major, major upgrade to the game. And just not to have to use the same stupid wheel centers over and over again is so nice. Now I can't steer because the front tires aren't digging in at all. But the back tires are pushing us through, but this is the limit. Can't steer, can't navigate. Trying to back off a little bit on the fuel here to get some grip. Is our victory run going to come to a stop? Possibly. If I can't get the truck turned, yes. But we're not stuck. I mean, that should be the exciting point of all of this, is that the truck is still going. We keep the gas low. We're in the muck. Now, would I take this truck down here normally? I would try not to. I would take a higher route that does not have as much muck in it, depending on the truck. And I want you to remember that, well, yeah, so these are really good tires. This is really good, actually, that we're able to do this. I'm on about a quarter, I'm in low gear, and I'm on about a quarter of the gas. I'm really, like, not pushing the gas hard. That's diff lock only. No all-wheel drive. The truck is doing just fine. So this is super exciting. Like I said, it makes some trucks worthwhile. I noticed like the Panther gets all the tires early. The Panther, when I say the Panther, I'm talking about the Oshkosh, the newer Oshkosh. But it seems like if the truck has better tires to begin with, so like if you get the all-terrain tires with the truck, like the Paystar comes with all-terrains, then all the tires are unlocked. So if the truck is by default just road tires when you get it, then you only have road tires. So that way you really got to pick your trucks carefully in hard mode. Once again, the Paystar is probably the cheapest, best option, but you'll also get some trucks like the Twin Steer, which right away is going to get good tires. The P16, which is in the Michigan map, that's also going to get good tires. And they're good workhorses throughout. I mean, I've used the Twin Steer on almost every American map that we've done. It's tipsy, but it's a very, very useful truck, and it does a great job hauling a lot of cargo through all kinds of conditions. The downside is you have to go to Russia to get the all-wheel drive setup. So anyway, that gives you an idea of how the tires work. That's probably good enough for now. I just wanted you to see that. We'll recover back to the garage. But once again, that's the best tires you can get for this truck. Otherwise, they're highway or all-terrain. But we had the off-road tires there, and they work really, really well. And, I'm not saying that these tires probably work just as well. But here they do work great. So it's pretty cool to try that out if you can get them early in the game. But now, however, that said, if I go to this truck, I'm going to sell it back. I don't need it. If I go into the shop and I go to the truck store and I go to buy the GMC, unfortunately, if you're level 1, those tires are not available. So, bummer. Anyway, that gives you an idea of the new tires and the new wheels. And I think that they are a super nice add-on I'm very glad that they put those into the game, and I think that they're going to make a big difference in how the game plays from the start. There's no joking around in the mud tires, though. Those things are awesome, and those are going to really help your scouting out when you first start the game. So is it worth it? Especially if you're new to the game. But if you like restarting or doing hard mode or whatever, in both cases, I would say yes. And, you know, like I said, they're not, once again, I wish they weren't locked. I wish if you bought the DLC, you could just get them right away. But that's how they decided to do it. So we're kind of stuck with that. So, yeah, I wish they weren't locked, but they are. So you just have to deal with that. But they do make a nice addition. I'll tell you what, the Jeep is great. That's a huge upgrade to that little Renegade. So I'm excited about the little Scouts becoming viable again on the harder maps. Because now with those tires, you can do some more stuff that you couldn't do before. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. And we'll see you next time on Snowrunner.